Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have the start of a new series. So starting off, this is Miss Sloane Devereaux. She's a Scorpio. She looks electronica, grilled salmon and red. She's flirty, irresistible, commitment issues, party animal, and charismatic. And we had a request to make a series based on Vile Ventures, which I will pop up on the screen right here. But that's what we're doing. So I'm hopping in and having her create every single little social media aspect of this mod. I was going to say app of this mod. And we are going to go ahead and do that. I clearly didn't let everything load up because we are being interrupted. Thank you for the money though. I will very gladly take that. And we just went ahead and created an only sim. So that is one step. I am having a smidge bit of lag, but I think that's because it is just a new save, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and do this. There we go. So this is the little house that she's living in. I am in a new save. I think it's like Sunset Valley 30 years in the future or something like that. That's her Simstagram that we have set up. And then we'll also set up a llama pay because then we can get some tips. But this might end up being a little bit of a longer video, so I highly recommend going to grab a snack or a drink because I get into this mod. So I think we're going to have a great time. I do currently have a little bit of rapid immigration going because I wanted to have some people in the town. So don't mind me, but we're going to go ahead and add a link tree so that we can go ahead and profit. And then we're going to go ahead and take a selfie. There we go. Perfect. So Linktree connects Instagram and Only Sims. So I'm like, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But let's just go ahead. Oh, the lag. This is my own fault. But it should be over soon anyways, I would hope. But we're just gonna go ahead and just take a bunch of selfies for Instagram. And then we can also go ahead and take some for Only Sims. Llama Pay, I don't have to do anything with right now, which is lovely. But yeah, sorry for the little bit of lag going on, but it's just because I want to populate the town up a little bit. We'll go ahead and post on Simstagram. Okay. That's a cute picture. And that one's a silly picture. Okay. That's fine. You do have to have Generations for this, so you'll see that I have one of the Generations film cameras on the back dining room table. We do have use for that at a later point, just not quite yet. While I'm trying to kind of build it up. We got 2 likes on Simstagram. 2 new subscribers for Only Sims. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll post another one of these on Simstagram. And actually, let's just do all of them because I think that'll help us out a little. And then I'm going to change her over into her swimwear. Okay. I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this a smidge. Okay. So this is her swimwear, which if you haven't seen her Clearsim video, I'll link that in the cards. Same with the Vile Ventures mod overview. But I'm going to go ahead and do a sexy selfie, and I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for Only Sims, like that. Okay, cute. Sometimes these pictures turn out good, sometimes they're goofy like that one. So I'm going to go ahead and post on here. We'll post this one. And then we'll post the other one over here. There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to read anything that pops up in the top right corner out because I don't want any issues. So I kind of just going to say, read at your own risk. This is definitely one of those ones that I would say should probably be like, you know, guarded on who is watching this. But I'm going to quickly drag this in here. We're going ahead and talking to our subscribers. Okay. This part's normally at least a little bit tame. And then I'm going to go ahead and let her read and respond to comments. Again, I'm not reading any of these out. So, you're just going to see me kind of sit here and click the X on a bunch of these because these are a little bit spicy. So, and of course, there has to be a bunch of them right now. Are you kidding? I never have that many pop up. Normally it's like 2 or 3. Alright, so anyways, there's that. Now she's very stressed out, which is a little bit unfortunate, but like we don't have a whole lot of subscribers, the very small amount. Okay, so we're over here and she's feeling stressed out. I did just ask for a request, which I can do that. That is a woohoo tape. So I can do that one. We are gonna go ahead and head over to the library and get set up with a dating profile, I think, though. I think that'll be a good little idea here, because then we can go ahead and meet some people that way. All right, there we go. But yeah, I hope that you're all having a lovely day. I'm super excited to film this. I've been wanting to do it for like a month now, so I'm kind of glad that I finally, had that chance to sit down and actually do this, because like I created Sloan a very long time ago. Well, not like very long, but like it feels like a long time. But then again, I have been pre-recording for all of September, so that could also be why. Let's go ahead and create a online profile. And I can also do some of the Only Sims Bioventure stuff here. Um, like you can stream from here. I'm probably not going to, just because she is already, actually, you know what, I'll show you it, just in case, but like she's already super stressed out that I probably won't go that well. We will save profile. So like you'll see her fun's going to plummet. And she was already feeling kind of stressed. Okay, so we are getting her fun up a little bit, but then I went ahead and checked the dating profiles. That one's kind of cute, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And then we'll continue to just kind of browse some profiles, not university. Browse profiles. So we can go ahead and see what kind of options we have. Okay, like some of these Sims are very cute. Wilbur has a flower clown. He's cute. Honestly, I should be sending them to probably everybody. But, oh well. Um, we could also go ahead and send out some messages to some girlies. Which, don't get me wrong, they're all stunning. But I think we're gonna go ahead and go with Rhonda. Alright. And let's do... We'll do Shanna. Alright. So there's a little bit of that going on, because we do want to build up some relationships. We do have a sim over here. Who is this? Eh. Who else do we have? Kenya. We can come over here and say hello. And we've got, is it Kyle over here too? Okay, so we'll come over here, we will say hello, see what we can do. So this library is also meant to function as a university, which is kind of why it looks the way that it does. But, let's go ahead and ask about age. And career. You want to know the sign, which I can definitely lock that in. We will ask sign after that. And ask if single. 2 days older. Law enforcement. Oh. Hopeless romantic, but they are compatible because they are both Scorpios. And is in a relationship with Aaron. Okay, well we can at least try and build up a friendship out of it, so let's go ahead and do a few little funny interactions and see how they go. Sometimes this is hit and miss, so I don't want to like do too much. Okay. Kenya is a fan of the funny videos. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do this too. Alright. We'll make a silly face. The relationship is already up to being friends. So that's pretty good. They are both getting a little bit hungry. He doesn't want to hang out because of that. But I'm going to see if I can maybe... so anyone else eat only the bistro? Because I'm not seeing the diners. So maybe we'll just try the bistro. We do have a little bit of money. Will you come and eat with us? Maybe? Looks like it. Okay. I'm going to let them eat and we will be back. So we are back and we have this guy coming over. This is Paparazzi. We are kind of friends with him because I had them out and about at a bar. And I was trying to kind of like speed up the woohoo video, but it didn't work out. Um, we're gonna go ahead and invite Kenya over. So far, this is going pretty good though. Kenya needs a little bit of a makeover. But I'm gonna see if we can ask for consent to post on OnlySims, because that is also a part of this mod. Yes, you can include me. Perfect. That is what I was hoping to hear. So I'm going to pop over here, put this up here. I should probably stick this in the fridge, or else I'm gonna forget that it's there. And I'm trying to click on the camera. Film video. And then we're gonna go ahead and try and woohoo with Kenya. This might be a bit of a hot mess because he is taken. Maybe not. This might work out better than I thought. Alright, so I'm gonna let them go ahead and do this. She's very much like a no strings attached, so I'm gonna let her come and use the bathroom quick. Woohoo video has been recorded, so now it is in the inventory. I should have probably shut off Stride of Pride. That's my fault. But I'm gonna let her just go ahead and clean herself up a little bit. Apparently he's staying the night. And we're gonna go ahead and hop in here. And we're going to post right there. Okay. And we're just gonna wait for her to finish up in the shower. We're gonna go ahead and post that woohoo video, because that should get us some money. And then I'm gonna go ahead and change her outfit. Okay, so we got 258 simoleons for that. And a compliment that we are looking gorgeous. So I'm gonna let her change, and then we're gonna come over here and take some selfies. And, oh right, there's also stories that I can do on Instagram. Okay. We'll get her to take some selfies first. And then we'll post one photo. And we'll brag about woohoo. And then we can post whatever one we had left here that I don't remember which is which. Okay, we'll post about woohoo. Alright. And then she's gonna go ahead and do... okay. I'm gonna go ahead and have her head off to bed after this. So we are back, and I'm gonna have her come over here and get a loan, because I do want to go ahead and actually kind of play with that feature of, you know, like the plastic surgery and such. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. She's gonna go ahead and get a loan so that she can afford to get a BBL for her job. Is that a little bit silly? Absolutely. But it's The Sims, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So how much do I need to borrow? Would be like 20,000. A little bit ridiculous. You can't afford that type of loan. Oh, I know I can't. High risk. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Okay, so we have been approved for a loan of 20,000, and I'm going to immediately have her head over to the hospital once I find where it's located, right here. And we're gonna go ahead and have her get a BBL operation. Because what else would I have her do? Alright, let's head on over here and we will go ahead and do that. In she goes. Alright, so I had to wait a little bit, but it is now entering into a plastic surgery. So you do actually get to go in and like do this whole aspect of the mod. I have sliders for this stuff, so I can actually like go ahead and adjust this. Okay, it messes with her skirt a little bit. Do I make it smaller because of her skirt? If I make it any smaller though, I feel like it doesn't look like... Hmm. I think the skirt's kind of like messing with the shape. Nobody said she had to have like a big one. That's fine. Or do we go for the full thing? We're gonna go for the full thing. Alright, so we have officially had a BBL done. So now we have the solar tush. So we do have to go in and get some prescription medication for the healing process. But she is thrilled with her new curves. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword here, but I'm gonna have her go in and do a quick doctor visit because then we can get our meds. And then we'll go ahead and head on home. It'll probably also give us some cold meds, just because she is currently sick. I've had that happen before. Okay. There we go. So we had blood work, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we've got two medications. Alright, so we've got painkillers and we have cold meds. She wants to get inside, so I'm gonna go ahead and send her home. Alright, so we are back and I have invited over Thomas here. And we're gonna go ahead and compliment his appearance. This is a different guy from before. These ones are only at acquaintance level, but, you know, still better than nothing. Oh, never mind, we are now friends. All we had to do was compliment his appearance and we became friends. She wants to kiss a celebrity. He is not one, but that's okay. I'm gonna have her go ahead and just kiss his forehead. This mod is so cute. She wants to woohoo with him and kiss him for the first time, so I'll lock both of those in. Let's go ahead and go straight for the first kiss. Yay, he didn't reject it. And now we're getting a phone call. Joshua, I do not want to chat with you. I am a little bit busy right now. Let's go ahead and see if we have his consent for only Sims. If not, this will be a little unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Anything? Um, okay, cool. So he said yes. So I'm going to see if I can do maybe a bit of a shower woohoo this time. Just because her hygiene is getting a little low. This might not go as planned, just because I do tend to think they're being a little bit rude. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can film this video. We have a party invitation from Kenya, so we will say that we will be there. Okay. Let's see. I have a feeling this probably isn't going to turn out the way that I want it to, but yeah, I have to behave. Come on. Just do it. Okay, so they just had a bad date. She's feeling nauseated from her medication. So that's a whole other dilemma here. Can we just, like, make this work? He's not being rude. Okay. There we go. Alright, so she wants to meet someone new. We do have a new moodlet here. This one here that she saw. So that's interesting. I'm sure you can all kind of figure out why she's sore. But we're gonna go ahead and post on Only Sims. We'll do this. And then we can go ahead and do some Simstagram stories like this. Okay. Just cue all of this up a little bit. There we go. So we got the BBL one done. There we go. So we'll post about kissing Thomas. Sometimes this crossover is kind of the only thing you need. We'll post about woohoo. And I think one got canceled out. Because there should have been another one. Oh, because she's Simstagrammed out? Yeah. So that's another thing that happens is you can get tired of using social media. So I'm going to let her just go ahead and clean for a bit. And we'll be back. So when I said we'd be back, I didn't think we'd be getting robbed. And I also didn't think they'd take a shower. But apparently that's how that's going. And they are gone before the police even show up. So now we don't have a shower. Cool. Love that. Alright, so she is over here at the gym. I was having her come over here to take a shower because, we don't currently have one and I am trying to save up some money. But she wants to go ahead and work out, which you can actually get a video for. So let me just film a quick video here. There we go. So we've got that just in case. And we can go ahead and post that on OnlySims. Get that out of the way, and then we'll put this in your inventory. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and take a selfie for the Simstagram that we can go ahead and post. And then we'll go on home. Okay, actually, I was gonna say, why don't we go visit Thomas, but he's not home. So I guess we're going on home anyways. Alright, so we have invited Thomas over. I'm gonna go ahead and just be a little bit funny with him, just to kind of build up that relationship a smidge. Because I feel like it's not that great. Like, it's not terrible, but it could definitely be better. Let's go ahead and gossip, maybe. And then we'll go ahead and compliment his appearance. Did I know that Joshua Savage is rich? No. Okay. Can we blow a kiss? Let's maybe kiss forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can turn on a camera. But you can also do kissing videos. See? Oh. Well, that failed. I didn't think that would go that bad. I don't know. Listen to story. We winking them? And maybe blow a kiss again. Okay. Let's do a flirtatious joke. Embrace. Okay, that's better. Can I get the kiss in now? Just kiss him. Thank you. There we go. So we got a kissing video done. So I can also go ahead and post that on OnlySims. I also have some other things that I can post in here. Okay, let's go ahead, post that kissing video. And then we'll go ahead and post a selfie. And then we've got a bunch of stories we can do. Alright, I'm just going to queue her up to do all of this. Put this back in here. There we go. So we just got some more money because that was a request that we had. Okay, so far so good. Alright. Well, I still can't have her take a shower here because we don't have one. And now the phone is ringing. Can you, answer that? It's Kenya. Sure. And then we'll come over here. Apparently she doesn't even want to talk to Kenya, but we're going to go ahead and get her to grab something to eat. And then we can just go ahead and she wants to chat with him, so I'll lock that in since he is already across from us. Oh. Well, apparently I can't do that while she's sitting eating. I can't queue up that interaction, which is odd. I'm going to change him into a different outfit. Put him in his sleepwear. And then we can go ahead and take a selfie together that I can also then post, because that's also some good content. There we go. And then we can go ahead and let's see. Let's post that over here. Okay, she's got one thing on the mind right now. So we'll go ahead and do this. And I may as well put this back up here and get some content out of it. Okay, let me close out of all of these little pop-ups here. And then we'll go ahead and do this quick. And then we should be okay. I honestly very badly need to get her a shower, but otherwise not too bad. But there we go. So we've got some more content out of that. So let's go ahead and pop this open and maybe take a look at some requests, see what we've got going on. Okay. So she's not feeling too bad right now, which is great. But let's go ahead and take a look at her requests. Okay, so my game decided to crash after this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you're already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.